Good evening, everyone. My name is Brian Morrow. I'm from the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office. I'll be your moderator this evening. I want to thank, first of all, I want to thank everybody that came out tonight. And I also want to thank all of the candidates who have come out tonight. I think, first of all, before we even get one answer given, please give them a round of applause for coming out and answering. Lastly, I want to thank the Ladies Auxiliary for putting this forum together. I think it's going to be a very valuable forum. Just so we're all on the same page, the format for tonight's forum is going to be that the candidates are going to go in sequence, and they're going to give you a 3-minute.
They'll have 30 seconds. This is a 30-second marker that you've got 30 seconds left.
We'll get there.
I'm sorry.
So they're going to have 3 minutes to give an opening statement.
Yes.
And then following the opening statement, we will go to a question and answer segment. And the candidates are going to be given 2 minutes to answer each question. And just to keep you on time and on track, we have a couple of very bright manila envelopes here. When you see the yellow envelope, that will mean you have reached 1.5 minutes. When you see the red envelope, that will mean that your time is completed and you have reached the 2-minute timeline. And we're going to try and stick strictly to that timeline. So if I cut you off at that point, even though you're mid-sentence, it's not meant to be rude. We're just trying to keep things moving along. So. Oh, now I'm also told you're going to get 30 seconds notice before that 3-minute opening statement is completed too. So you should be able to wrap that up. Okay? All right. So the way this is going to work is if you write your questions down, submit them on one of these 3x5 cards. We've got a number of people circulating through the crowd to collect those. We've got Representative Geiss over here. We've got Anita over here. Anybody else? So if you have a question and you just write it down, just hold it up like this and someone will get to you. All right? Okay, and we have blank ones right there. So, without further ado, let's get this rolling. All right, thanks.
So why don't we start with this end? First of all, state your name, what office you're running for, and then you'll have 3 minutes to make an opening statement. Okay?
I wasn't prepared to make an opening statement, but some of you may know, my name is Edward Bourassa, and I'm the current city treasurer here in Taylor. My name is Edward Bourassa, I'm the current city treasurer here in Taylor. Lifelong Taylor resident. Decided to run 3.5 years ago, and I'm one of the newer people on the block here, but like I said, I'm a lifelong Taylor resident. In June of 2017, I joined the Democratic Club 33 years ago, and was a former president of the Democratic Club here in Taylor, former trustee here at the Democratic Club. And I'd like to thank the Women's Auxiliary. I really appreciate them putting on this event. I know how hard they work. They've worked very well with many administrations here, and they have been the backbone of the Democratic Club of Taylor for many years. But like I said, I'm running for city treasurer. This past year, I became a certified professional treasurer, the first certified professional treasurer Taylor's ever had. And if you have any questions, please don't get them answered here. I'll be staying afterwards to answer any other questions you may have.
First, I'd like to thank the ladies on the Women's Auxiliary for hosting this event tonight. I would also like to thank the residents that are attending, my family, and my friends that are supporting me. Thank you so much. Just want to let you know that I am not a politician. I'm just a resident running for city treasurer. My name is Jean Smith. I've been married for 42 years to the love of my life, James. We have 5 children together. We moved to the city in 1996. or 1977, I'm sorry, so we've been here 40 years. All of our children have graduated from Kennedy High School. We've been blessed with 12 beautiful grandchildren and 2 beautiful great-grandchildren. Some of my hobbies include hiking, biking, and golfing. I also enjoy spending quality time with my family and friends. They mean the world to me. I started my career after my youngest children were in high school. I was a substitute secretary for the Taylor School Districts. And in 1998, I started working as a temporary secretary at the Department of Public Works, where I was my whole career. I never moved from the Public Works Department. I worked my way up from a substitute secretary to administrative assistant, and in 2005 I was appointed to superintendent of Public Works. I managed a multi-million-dollar budget over there, which included several different departments. I assisted residents, business owners, and contractors. I managed escrow accounts for engineering. I budgeted major and local road projects. That's just to name a few of my duties over there. And I retired in 2011. Thank you.
My name is Bzura, running for City Council. I've been a council member since 2013. Lifelong Taylor resident, 1966. Been a homeowner since 1994. Pretty active in the community, Little League Baseball, Junior League World Series, Taylor Community Library. I previously served on the Police and Fire Pension Board, the General Employee Pension Board. Also active with the Fire Advisory Committee here in Taylor, which I'm sure all of you know. We just made an announcement as a city that we're bringing transport back, but that board works on a variety of issues related to the Taylor Fire Department. Ran for office 4 years ago because I guess the cliche is you can either sit home and bitch about it, or you can stand up and do something, and I thought I'd get involved. I ran, I was fortunate to win. It's been a privilege to serve the residents the past 4 years. I think we've done a lot of good things, but we're also smart enough to recognize that there's a lot of work yet to be done. So hopefully some of you like the progress that we've made, like the leadership team that's in place, and at least for my goal of winning a seat for the next 4 years, see that we're capable of getting things done, and we can make similar or more progress the next 4 years that we've been making since 2013. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Croft. I'm currently on City Council. I ran first time in 2013, running for re-election. I've lived in the city since 1976, so as a child. I'm a Kennedy High School graduate. Also went to elementary school at St. Albert's. I've been a municipal employee for close to 20 years. I worked at the airport for almost 15 years as a county employee. I currently work as a contractor for the Department of Defense. I'm out at the Tank Automotive Research Development Engineering Center, or TARDAC for short, which is out in Warren, Michigan. I have a lot of experience with government accounting systems and procedures. I do have also a Wayne State graduate where I received my MBA in 2001. And I ran a lot like what Deanne said, where I felt back in 2013 that if I could either try to make a positive impact and do something about things that I thought weren't going very well, or I could sit around and just complain. So I put my head in the ring, and as Dan has said, I think we've accomplished many good things the last 4 years. I think we have a good team. We don't always agree, but we work well together, and I think that we can do great things in the future. Thanks.
My name is John Edwards. I'm a lifelong resident of the city of Taylor. It will be 56 years next month. I'm married to Sherry, 33 years, 34 years. I have 4 boys, graduated Kennedy High School. The first one was year 2000, and I just had one graduate 2 years ago. I also had a daughter who apparently she was 2 years old when she passed away. But the boys were very active in the Kennedy High School. I had one on the swim team. I had two of them on the tennis team, and we stayed very active with the schools. Was a member of the Taylor Auxiliary Police for 29 years, retiring there as a training commander, where we brought in the new guys, and I would help train the new guys as they went up and came in on the ranks. A member of Wickrow Baptist Church, very active in the church there. We do a lot of things with the church there, camping and stuff like that. And I've been there for probably, I think, going on 7 years now. And I've also ran for mayor 4 years ago, and I felt that I needed to do, just like Dan said, get out and do something, or shut up or do something. And I think, and I can remember Ray Basham saying this when he said that he was part of the auxiliary police, and he said that helped him decide that he needed to do more for the community, and I felt I needed to do more for the community also. So after 29 years with them, I thought, well, you know what, I'm gonna get involved, and I'm gonna try to do run for council. That was what I'm running for now. I ran for mayor 4 years ago and get more involved, and so far it's been very interesting meeting the residents of the city of Taylor. I've done some traveling in the city, and it's very interesting and talking to a lot of people. But again, well, I'd like to thank the Women's Auxiliaries for getting this on, and for the people that are attending here today. Thank you.